Brian Hoagland here with Hoaglandscape. Hello everyone, it's Brian Hoagland with Hoaglandscape, and today we are starting a great big landscaping job in my hometown of Belmont, North Carolina. Let me show you what is going on. So our client, this is a couple we've worked for oh gosh, maybe 6-7 years now. We've already done a lot of landscaping for them, but they added this screen, sunroom, and deck recently, and we were hired to landscape. So the bed is going to start on this side and then wrap around in front. It's a 50-foot long frontage along here. We've got some nice plants planned for the landscape. We're going to wrap the bed around this corner, put some stepping stones in so he can have access to storage underneath. Then we're going to turn this bed and plant some privacy screening bushes right here to connect to the neighbor's privacy trees. Those are arborvitae trees. Also in the backyard, we're going to start a bed right here so he can have access for his double gate. He'll be opening it to this point. We'll start a bed here and we'll wrap it about 6 feet wide around here and connect it to an existing bed we did for him with a dry creek bed in it. But that's where we'll connect the bed to. Have some more privacy screening plants along here. And this is the existing dry creek bed. It needs to be blown out because of all the leaves coming down this fall. The guys have been working on trimming some plants while we get ready for marking out the beds, getting the grass down, and then adding organic compost to the soil. They've already trimmed on some privacy bushes in the backyard. Let's go see how they did on the bushes in front that they're working on. So they've trimmed up this Shindo viburnum. And they're lightly pruning the lower pedalum. Probably need to do a little more aggressive pruning on that. And we'll get off some of these shoots right here. You can see how much they've already gotten off of it. It was covered in long shoots. But what you want to do is just get in here, get to a low point on the branch, cut it so you don't see the cut, but you're not shearing the plant and making it a green meatball. Hey, we're on day 2 of our project in Belmont, North Carolina. Wanted to show you how the bed prep went, and now we're starting to lay out the plants. We're gonna have some Shindo viburnum in here. They're gonna get about 8 by 12 and give them some privacy. All brand new deck, as I said. We added 4 yards of organic compost to the bed, tilled it into the soil, so we got really good growing conditions for all the plants. It's gonna look fantastic. This is something that Hoaglandscape really takes to heart. We believe in getting the plants off to their optimum start. That includes adding the compost, the organic compost, on top of the soil and tilling it in. This allows the plants to more easily have the roots grow out. Now if you're just pocket planting in this red clay, it is so hard sometimes that all that does is you're essentially putting the plant in a bucket and it's going to fill with water after several rains, and the bottom of it's just going to sit in water, and those roots often just rot and thus the plant dies. So one of the things Hoaglandscape makes sure we do, unlike a lot of landscapers that just pocket plant, is we cultivate that soil so the plants can get off to a great, healthy start. One more here. All right, so now we're placing the plants in the bed. We've got these beautiful butterfly bushes. We're going to give them 3 feet of separation. So we are ready for the massive reveal of our cool landscape in Belmont, North Carolina for Kevin and Stacy. Let's go check it out. Got some big privacy bushes right here. So we got an encore azalea with the shindos, another encore azalea on the other side, connects to his bed. Then in the backyard off his new deck, put in this emerald green arborvitae. We've got our standard daydream, purple daydream, Laura Petalum. Love the Goshiki hollies for that evergreen color. Prickers do not stick. And then we've got butterfly bushes. Hard to believe they're still in bloom, even in November, but that's coming to an end. We're getting close to freeze here, I think tomorrow night. We still gotta move our sprinkler head out. And he's got a specimen plant. This is a coral bark Japanese maple. It's that pretty yellow orange tone this time of year. And then look at the coral colored bark. It's beautiful. Probably my favorite Japanese maple. Such color in the bark. So today we're going to add some landscape lighting to the project, and one of the lights is definitely going beneath this Japanese maple. Completing our symmetry with more butterfly bushes, Goshiki hollies, and then another emerald green arborvitae, Laura Petalum. Then on this side we installed some stepping stones to his crawl space underneath his deck. And here we have a Nico blue hydrangea, and then more shindos for privacy to screen out that. Look at his encore azaleas. They're such a great plant. Key to keep them in bloom is after each season they bloom, fertilize them. So when these flowers go dormant, fertilize them, buds will set for spring, then they'll pop out in the spring, die off, fertilize them again. They'll rebloom in summer, die off, and then fertilize them again, and they will bloom again in the fall. Right now it's November. These things will go until the freeze. It's the previous landscaping we've done here. Lots of ferns. And down here there's a dry creek bed, and amongst all those leaves in the corner right here, some other encore azaleas. And then what are called Cassian grass. They get about 3 feet tall. Stacy loves these grasses. She loves grasses, period. So we put a lot in for her. So she ought to really like that. Yep, Hoaglandscape rocked it out again. So we are wrapping up our landscaping job with some outdoor lighting, some accent lighting, and it's gonna look great. Let me show you what's going on. Guys are digging a trench. What you wanna do so you don't mess up people's lawns is just put your shovel in like Raphael is doing. Dig a little, just a little bit, and then David's going in behind them, pushing in low voltage wiring. And then we just got to tamp that back down, and there will be no destruction to his lawn. We're going to put a light in right on this Japanese maple. It's a coral bark Japanese maple. And you're always looking for symmetry when you do lighting. I was really lucky. I was able to have a mentor by the name of John Sharp, who's one of the greatest outdoor lighting experts, in my opinion, in North America. And we are going to light up the tree Perez is standing next to. We're going to put a light right here on this pin oak. That way you'll see it from the viewing area. Then out and back, we are putting one on this maple tree. And then we've got this oak in the center that's lit. So you've got symmetry. You've got one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right, and then one on the extreme far right of the property. Just one of the things John Sharp taught me when he was working at Smith Turf and Irrigation. Now the homeowner also wants us to do some more accent lighting in the front yard. We have got that crepe myrtle lit currently, and that one, this was from a few years ago when we did his job. We've got that tree lit, and we've got this river birch lit. So he wants the top dormers lit. He says it's dark up there. So I was thinking, how in the world are we going to light that left dormer right there that doesn't, you know, you could put one on the gutter on the left side, but you can on the right. So I talked to John yesterday, and he came up with a brilliant solution. Put the light in the middle of the gutter, and it'll hit all of it. So in the middle dormer on either side of the reef, we'll put gutter mounts on each side, and then that'll go up. The light will flash up to the top of the dormer, and then we'll do the same thing on this right side dormer. Not gonna light the dormer over here. Don't think we need to, because we've already got lights already on the ground shining up into those dormers, so we're set there. So again, all about symmetry. These are great tips that I learned from John Sharp. I tell you what, let me tell you a little bit about John Sharp. He mentored me for probably a good 10 years when he was at Smith Turf and Irrigation. He taught me so much about how to build water features, taught me so much about outdoor lighting, and we had so much fun every year going to things like Pandemonium at Hoaglandscape, where we learned more and more about water features. John was quite a mentor to me, and quite frankly, I view him as a second father. He's just a super guy. He's now retired, but he's a wonderful man, and he's a wealth of information. So thank you, John. Here's my salute to you.